and exciting wildlife. One of the best places to experience it all is the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. We're talking about forests, mountains, and of course, bears. Yep, you heard that right. We'll show you the best places to spot them. So grab your backpacks and a few fun car games because we're going on a road trip. Oh, and don't forget to Bringdakidz. Subscribe now. Great Smoky Mountains National Park. A fun place for everyone. Let's talk a bit about the park itself. The Great Smoky Mountains National Park is in North Carolina and Tennessee. It's huge, over 500,000 acres of wilderness, forests, and beautiful mountains. The park is famous for its breathtaking views, hiking trails, wildlife, and bears. It's one of the best places in the eastern United States to spot black bears. Here's a fun fact. About 1,500 black bears live in the Great Smoky Mountains. That means there's roughly one bear for every square mile of the park. And since fall is the best time to visit, the park sees a lot of visitors during this season. Around 1.2 million people on average. It's a busy but exciting time to be in the Smokies. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why do kids like bears so much? Bears are big and strong and look like giant fluffy teddy bears, though we don't want to hug them. But they're also fascinating animals. They're smart, curious, and love exploring like us. Bears spend much time foraging for food, climbing trees, and napping, which sounds like a fun life. Why bears are so cool. Let's dive into why bears are such awesome animals. First, did you know that black bears can climb trees fast? That's right. Even though they might look big and slow, they're good climbers. Bears also have a great sense of smell, way better than ours. They can sniff out food from miles away, which helps them find berries, nuts, and other tasty treats in the wild. And speaking of food, in the fall, bears eat a lot. They need to bulk up before winter because they'll hibernate. Hibernation is when bears sleep for a long time during the cold months. To prepare for this, they eat until they've gained enough fat to keep them warm while they sleep. Some bears can gain as much as 30 pounds in just 1 week. That's why fall is such a great time to see bears. They're out and about, looking for food so that you can spot one better. So, where exactly can you see bears in the park? Let's find out. Best places to see bears in the Great Smoky Mountains. Cades Cove is one of the most popular spots in the park to see bears. It's a beautiful valley surrounded by mountains and a prime spot for wildlife watching. Not only can you see bears here, but you might also spot deer, wild turkeys, and even coyotes. Cades Cove is a favorite for many visitors because it's easy to get to and offers some of the best chances to see animals in their natural environment. When we visited Cades Cove, we were lucky enough to see bears roaming around. They were busy searching for food, and watching them from a safe distance was so cool. Remember, while bears are amazing to see, we must ensure we don't get too close. Always stay at least 50 yards away from bears and never try to feed them. Bears are wild animals, and it's important to respect their space. Another great place to spot bears is the Roaring Fork Motor Nature Trail. This scenic drive takes you through some of the park's most beautiful areas. The road winds through the forest, past streams and waterfalls, and if you're lucky, you might glimpse a bear crossing the road or foraging in the woods. If you're up for a little hike, the Alum Cave Trail is known for bear sightings. This trail takes you up into the mountains, where you can enjoy stunning views and maybe even see a bear or two. Remember, always keep a safe distance, and don't run if you see a bear. Don't run. Stay calm, make yourself look big, and slowly back away. Bears in the fall. why it's the best time to visit. As I mentioned earlier, fall is the best time to visit the Great Smoky Mountains to see bears. Why? Because this is when bears are most active. They're busy preparing for winter, so they're out looking for food during the day. Fall is one of the most beautiful times to visit the park. The leaves change colors, turning the mountains red, orange, and yellow. It's like nature's own painting. During the fall, the park is also not as hot as it is in the summer, making exploring more comfortable. The cooler temperatures are perfect for hiking, picnicking, and enjoying the fresh mountain air. And with so many visitors coming to the park in the fall, you'll have plenty of opportunities to meet other kids who love nature and wildlife just as much as you do. One important thing to remember when visiting the park in the fall is to be bear aware. That means being mindful of your surroundings, keeping food packed away, and following the park's guidelines for staying safe around wildlife. Bears are awesome, but still wild animals, and we need to respect their home. What we saw in Cades Cove. During our visit to Cades Cove, we saw not one, not two, but 3 bears. It was such an exciting moment, and the best part was that they were doing their thing, foraging for food and climbing trees. We stayed safe and used binoculars to get a closer look. Seeing a bear in the wild is something you'll never forget, and it made our trip to the Smokies even more special. We also spotted a mama bear with her cubs. The cubs were playful, running around and chasing each other while their mom watched them. It was a heartwarming sight and reminded us how important it is to protect these amazing animals and their habitat. Planning your visit. If you're considering visiting the Great Smoky Mountains, now is perfect. Fall is here, and the bears are out and about. Pack your camera, some binoculars, and a sense of adventure, and get ready to explore one of the most beautiful places in the country. Make sure to plan your trip ahead of time. The park has plenty of family-friendly activities like hiking, picnicking, and even ranger-led programs where you can learn more about the park's animals. And don't forget to bring your curiosity. There's always something new to discover in the Smokies. Fall is calling. Let's put down the phone and answer the need to see the great outdoors. The Great Smoky Mountains National Park is the perfect place to do that. With over 1,500 black bears roaming the park, fall is the best time to visit and catch a glimpse of these incredible creatures. Whether you're exploring Cades Cove, hiking the Alum Cave Trail, or taking a scenic drive along Roaring Fork, there's always a chance you'll spot a bear. And remember, if you do see a bear, stay calm, stay safe, and enjoy the moment from a distance. Bears are amazing animals, and we must respect them and their home. You know the place. You know how to get the kids' attention. We encourage you to visit the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. We have a separate video that gives tips on how to make long car rides fun. We hope you travel. We hope you don't forget to Bringdakidz. Like, subscribe. If you don't, tell us why in the comments below.